The Hermetic principles, rooted in Hermeticism and attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, encompass essential philosophical and metaphysical ideas. Hermes Trismegistus, a legendary figure associated with profound wisdom and esoteric knowledge, is credited with these foundational principles. They hold significant influence within Hermetic philosophy, as well as various esoteric traditions and contemporary mystical and occult practices. The 7 Hermetic principles are as follows. The principle of mentalism. Central to this principle is the concept that the all is mind. It emphasizes that the universe is essentially a mental construct, and its fundamental reality is mental in nature. Everything originates from the mind or consciousness. The principle of correspondence, encapsulated in the phrase, as above, so below, as below, so above. This principle suggests meaningful connections and patterns between the macrocosm, universe, and microcosm, individuals or smaller systems. The structures and dynamics in the universe are mirrored in various ways. The principle of vibration, summarized as, nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. This principle posits that the universe is in a perpetual state of motion, generating vibrations at various frequencies. These vibrations manifest in the diverse forms and phenomena within the universe. The principle of polarity, embodied in the saying, everything is dual, everything has poles. This principle explains the existence of opposites that are essentially the extremes of the same underlying reality, albeit differing in degree. Understanding this duality grants a deeper comprehension of phenomena. The principle of rhythm, captured in the phrase, the pendulum swing manifests in everything. This principle elucidates the cyclical and rhythmic nature of the universe, where rise and fall, creation and dissolution follow a natural pattern. The principle of cause and effect, expressed as every cause has an effect and every effect has a cause. This principle underscores the chain of causality, wherein every action or event triggers a subsequent chain of events, enabling practitioners to manifest desired outcomes through intention and ritual. The principle of gender, summarized by, gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. This principle acknowledges the presence of both masculine and feminine energies within all things, contributing to creation, generation, and expression. These Hermetic principles offer a comprehensive framework for comprehending the fundamental nature of reality, consciousness, and the interconnectedness of all phenomena. Practitioners often utilize these principles to guide their spiritual and philosophical pursuits, seeking alignment with the fundamental truths believed to govern the universe. Perceiving the Hermetic principles as secret arises from historical and philosophical contexts, as well as allegorical and symbolic representations that invite contemplation and personal interpretation. Various groups and organizations, often esoteric or occult in nature, draw upon these principles in their teachings and practices. Notable ones include the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, Ordo Templi Orientis, AA Rosicrucian Order, Martinist Order, and Temple of Set. These groups emphasize spiritual development, magical practices, and esoteric wisdom, sometimes preserving their teachings with an element of secrecy and exclusivity. However, contemporary approaches to Hermeticism encourage open study, research, and discussion of these principles. Numerous secretive groups, often associated with esoteric, occult, or mystical traditions, incorporate Hermetic principles into their teachings. Notable examples include the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, Ordo Templi Orientis, OTO, AA Astrum Argentum, Rosicrucian Order, Martinist Order, and Temple of Set. These organizations prioritize spiritual growth and mystical practices deeply rooted in Hermeticism, alchemy, and esoteric knowledge. While they maintain secrecy and exclusivity, modern interpretations encourage open study and research of these foundational principles.